All right, everybody, this is a big news week and it continues in the next week with the election and the Fed meeting. So, a lot of people I hear, hey, I'm going to wait until the Fed continues to cut rates. Well, what happened last time when the Fed cut rates? Mortgage rates have gone up. Mortgage rates are not decided by the Fed. Mortgage rates are driven by how mortgage bonds are traded on Wall Street, and mortgage bonds are influenced based on inflation and economic data, not what the Fed says. The Fed's cut short term interest rates. That's anything 10 years or less. That's your car loans, your CDs, treasuries, credit cards, home equity lines of credit, anything that's 10 years or less. It doesn't set mortgage rates. The Fed, that is, their monetary policy when they lower rates does not directly lower rates. And this is perfect proof. We've seen nothing but rates going up since the Fed cut short-term rates. So if you're waiting for the Fed to cut rates, you're going to be waiting for a long time because the Fed rate cuts do not directly impact mortgages. So, what will impact mortgage rates this week is the JOLTS report. That comes out on Tuesday. That's the jobs opening and labor turnover. This is a preview into the BLS jobs report that comes out on Friday, which is huge. We also get the ADP report on Wednesday. Another preview for what we might see in the BLS report. PCE, the personal consumption report, comes out on Thursday. This is the Fed's favorite measurement on inflation, along with initial jobless claims. And then finally, on Friday, the BLS jobs report. Now, last month, it had a bunch of seasonal adjustments in there that will have to be accounted for, and all the estimates going into this week's reports, the JOLTS, the ADP, BLS, are all lower than the previous numbers. So we want to see lower numbers. And when we have lower numbers, that'll help with the Fed with what they're calculating for the inflation, which will ultimately help with the bonds, the mortgage bonds that is. And when the mortgage bonds start to rally and increase their yield, that'll bring the mortgage rates back down, not the Fed rate cut to short-term rates. So if you got any questions, let us know. Check out the other resources here on the page. And we'll see you next week. And get ready. It's going to be crazy.